ain't gonna expose. I'm not like that. I'm not a snitch. Virginity. It's a hush topic.
Yeah. They love me.
Let's see if your parents raised you.
It's deeper than the physical.
What up, fam? Welcome back to the Juxtaposition, everyone.
That's the opening right there. The way your
Anyways.
face looked.
Anyways.
Did you really? Okay. Anyways, it doesn't matter at this point.
Is it not human to fart?
Do what you please.
Is it not human to fart?
It is.
All right, then. That's simple.
But you really held that one for a long time, and you released it. Anyways, go
My
ahead.
life in the sunshine. Welcome back to the Juxtaposition. I'm your host, Nana.
And I'm your co-host, Janet.
And I'm the third co-host, Bernice. I'm back.
Yeah, she's not scaling
back.
anymore.
I am not.
Yeah, your face was scaling, dog.
My face
Scary.
looked
Tell
like a
them
snake.
people quick.
Well, yeah, I did a chemical peel, and I didn't want to scare people, so I just said I can't be on camera.
I could never do a chemical peel.
Yeah.
No, you can.
I could never. Are you understanding? I said I wouldn't.
You wouldn't do it, but it actually is helpful because it made my skin feel nice, and it's a reset. And so
I'm good.
Yeah.
Just goes at work, skin. What's his skin? Does it count as skin?
it's skin. It's dead skin.
Skin was pulling off her face like
There's one time I was
the mask.
hanging. It was hanging here. I said, "Oh my gosh, it was so
looks
nasty."
like the man from Austin Powers, the fat in the fat suit. Remember the?
He wasn't peeling though.
Oh.
You trying to make.
Interesting.
You trying to make. Failed.
But how we doing?
I'm okay.
Guys,
I'm
no,
a
let's
bit
talk
tired.
about it. You guys just skipped over. We just had a full blast of, well, by the time this episode comes out, it'll probably be
It's
like
been
2
like
weeks.
yeah.
But last week, the weather was so great.
Oh my god, it was so good. I was.
And now,
yeah.
today, this week, we are filming,
Cold.
and it's brutally
Yo,
cold.
Canada is a different
Canada's-
beast.
Yo, I might have
okay?
to travel and come back in the summertime because this is not it.
This is not it.
This is not it.
But I think I was hearing on the radio that like we'll never like it's better to have like a variety and not be content, like always change, like have a change of like weather,
No, not
and
me.
be on our toes than have it be like one weather.
I mean, I'd rather have some full sunshine every day, and then maybe 1 or 2 spots of some rain. But to
I mean,
see
like
flurries,
for the weather, like the whole
Yeah.
you'd rather be hot all the time. You
I'd rather it be like last week was okay.
know what I'm saying? Weather wise, just like in general, you'd rather live in a country.
No
Yeah,
snow.
yeah.
I want rain and sunshine,
yeah.
hot, whatever, and fall. No snow. Snow makes my mood bad. I don't like that. Bad boy. No snow.
Yes, as you can see, Nana is moody.
I am.
The blues.
Yeah. So I was just like, today, just this week, I was like, no, this is not right. I was supposed to put my winter jacket away. I was like, nope, don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
I told you people looked at me crazy when I was wearing a jacket on, I think it was a hot day, and they're like, oh, why are you bringing a jacket? I'm like,
You never know.
Never know.
It's true.
It gonna
But
turn
yo, on
different.
2 days ago, which was Sunday, I was wearing a tank top, short, and Crocs, and I was drinking what is it called again?
Refresher?
No. I was drinking bubble tea. Oh my gosh, I was enjoying the sun. Now I'm here in sweats and a jacket. Guys, I love bubble tea now. I'm just telling you that. I love bubble tea. I'm converted.
He's not really a bubble tea person.
Okay,
I
yeah,
don't
you're
think
right.
that
I like
is.
the smoothie with
If
the
you're bubble
tapioca.
I think you just like
no
connoisseur,
teas.
like
Yeah.
you really go to
Yeah, I
places
don't
that
do
are
the
good.
teas and I don't like that.
So
I
you're
just
not
want
really
my
a bubble
smoothie.
tea person.
I'm half.
Not even half. You're like 10%.
You're into it a little bit.
You just.
I don't really like teas that are like mixed with coffee. I don't like that. That gives you the bubble guts. I don't like that. I want just smoothies, healthiness. But the smoothie, tapioca is not really that healthy. So
None in this healthy thing, honestly, sometimes it'd be like, what are you even talking about? Things are healthy. It's okay. Just exercise. Like, he doesn't eat fufu. He's not a true African. These two, they don't eat fufu and stew.
I don't even crave.
They
I
don't.
eat stew, rice and stew.
In my house, my mother be like, yeah, you're the real doctor. See, I like when you eat.
She
I
doesn't
like
eat.
when you eat fufu.
I honestly, the last
she
time,
doesn't eat it. I was like,
to be honest, the last time I ate, like,
was a
fufu,
when you were a child. I
That's
think.
sad.
like swallow, as they would say in Nigeria, they say swallow to eat swallow. I haven't eaten that in like, I would say 10 years.
10 years.
That's sad.
I'm just kidding.
I still eat this. I eat dakano, manku, jollof, wache on special occasions. Not all the time.
What's a true authentic, like what's a core Ghanaian
Ghanaian
food?
Wache.
That's like
For
staple.
sure. That's a staple.
Isn't
still.
it like?
Isn't
no? Isn't it?
what is it?
Dokono?
No, what's the
Well, it's the next word is
Kenke.
kenke.
yeah.
Isn't that the Nigerian way to say
No,
it?
that's yours.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
you
Damn.
asking us? Me asking you?
Nah, one time I went to a Ghana store and then she like, oh, what do you want, kenke? And I'm like, yo, you think I'm Nigerian or something like? I thought she think I was Nigerian. No, because I was like, no, ma'am, say dokono. You see on the board dokono. Why are you saying I want KK? She thinks I was just like someone that's not Ghanaian or something like that. I can understand everything you're saying. Because sometimes Nigerians will come in and say, oh, I want kenke, because you know they won't say dokono. Oh, I want dokono
Oh, wait. So there's two names.
and
I didn't know.
buffroot. They call it puff puff.
Both fruits.
Ours is better though.
That's a tough name still.
Akatekwine soup. That's good. Peanut soup. Oh my gosh. Peanut soup with rice ball and mutuo. Peanut soup and mutuo. Mutuo is rice ball. Oh my
What's your-
gosh.
so
Can't
that's
you
your
know about
best
that,
food?
right? Oh my gosh. It's like, let me rank them. Let me give you the rank. And mutuo and akatekwine. 2 is wache. But you can't get wache you can't get party wache. You have to get like some legit
Authentic,
wache.
like- Okay.
Yeah. That, and then 3 jollof, and then 4 is corned beef stew. Oh my god. And 5 is like, I would say 5 is like, oh, spinach stew, contombre stew, spinach stew. Oh my gosh, bro. Them 5 right there, killer, dog.
Wow, Kenneth, I didn't know you ate that.
Kenneth is my guy, producer in the back. He's Filipino and Ghanaian, but he goes to that house, he eats everything. Telling you,
What's your best?
I
You don't
can't.
know.
top 5.
You don't know.
I can't. Honestly, right now, well, I'm gonna think back when we were younger. I think mine would have been a fufu and egusi stew.
Egusi.
Oh, efforiro is good.
For real.
Oh,
That is a top stew.
yeah.
Oh, you know when my mom fries pepper? She fries
Oh my gosh! No,
It's so
yam
good.
and yam and
yam and egg.
egg.
Or yam and like
Pepper soup.
fried pepper soup.
Yeah,
It's killer, guys.
Yeah.
Please try it. Mm-hmm. But yam and egg, if you cook yam and egg properly,
yeah. It's
We should go to like Nigerian restaurant.
They
Ghanaian
do- they
restaurant.
do
We should
have-
record too. We
they
should
have
show the
an. It's
people them.
called.
It's like a
I found one. It's like downtown. It's like an
Yeah, it's like a-
African.
So it's like
upscale
meant
kind of-
different.
Yeah, like an upscale, but all the foods are there.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we should,
Wow, for real?
No, seriously. I actually want to go.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Nigerians out here taking the world, man.
Yeah. Ghanaians probably have too.
They probably
do.
have,
We do.
but I don't know if it's like they
Or
like,
maybe
if
they
somebody
mix
has
it. They
taken
put both in. Like when they say African or Nigerian, they serve Ghanaian
Both,
food.
yeah.
It's usually either
So-
or.
The only thing I'm a little bit weary about is you guys call it light soup. I don't think I can do that.
What's light soup?
What's light soup?
Light soup, you guys eat it with like poundo. Like your soup is not like
It's watery.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
Yes.
not like super thick.
yeah. I
Well,
I'm
peanut
not
soup
into
is
that.
kind of thick, but it's the other soups is light. Yeah, I don't really do soups.
I'm like, ooh.
I don't like that. Pepper soup is light. I don't really.
But pepper soup is like you just
Yeah, I don't really like the soups to be
yeah.
honest.
Oh, pepper soup, good pepper soup party.
yeah.
Like, what do you eat pepper soup? What do you
You
eat?
just
the
eat it. It's
Just
just meat,
eat it.
assorted meats.
Mm.
It's just
Sometimes I'll put the soup and rice. Ooh, that's food. That's food when there's no food at home. You get the soup, you put it in the rice, and you warm it, you eat it. Oh my gosh!
But what
some
is it with?
days.
It's a sort of meat, right?
Yeah, but like I don't even know what the meat is.
Have you
it's
ever
probably
ate
beef or something?
shaki?
Yeah,
No,
You guys don't like
it's intestine.
intestines?
I don't do that stuff. I don't do that stuff. I don't play with the meat. Them jiggly meat, I call it jiggly meat. I don't do that. That's nasty. That's disgusting.
Oh
I mean,
my
I
gosh,
told my mom,
jiggly
why you
meat
wasting
is
your
good.
money?
Cow foot. I used to.
Why
I
you
used to
wasting
eat
your
that.
money?
It's very
actually good.
expensive.
No one eats this in the
They
house.
do.
We don't eat it. It's nasty.
Cow
My
foot
mom-
back in the day.
Disgusting.
Ooh. Nowadays, the people don't
Cow
do that much.
foot, cow skin, cow tripe, like tripe. I eat all of that.
Johnny said
That's
different.
nasty.
It's
I
really
used,
not.
I used
It's
to
really
eat the cow
good.
foot, but there's a chewy part. Like, oh, that was a good part.
I don't do that. That's disgusting. See, girl, we don't do that. That's nasty. I just pick it out and I don't. You're wasting money. Don't cook that around me.
I eat.
I won't eat it.
I think I'm pretty.
Yeah, Johnny's a different
Yeah,
breed.
yeah,
I'm
I want like please people who actually know like good restaurants and places to go to put it down because I
Yeah.
actually want to go, and you guys have to try. Okay, you guys
No,
have to
I would
promise
try.
me that this summer We're gonna try new things.
We have to go to African restaurants still. I'll try.
I can do that.
But it's just hard, like going to a place knowing that, like my mom can cook this. Oh my god, I just have a flash in my brain. I need to go back to my top 5.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, I didn't think we were top 5.
Yo,
but
I need to take out what was my 5th?
The
Spinach soup.
soup.
Take that out. Cocoa and beans with gare.
Gary.
Cocoa and beans.
It's Gary.
Oh my gosh, that's like 2. Sorry, continue. Give me
Well
your top
done.
5. Wow, how did
My
I
top
forget
5?
that?
I'm gonna say honestly, I like fried rice first.
yes,
I'm gonna put fried rice first.
Does that really count as Nigerian?
It
Yes,
does.
it does. It does.
Yeah, it's a
So you guys
staple.
take
It's a
that serious.
staple.
Okay, my bad.
Yes, I'm gonna say yam and egg. Egusi. If looking in my back in my days when I used to eat it, I'm gonna say egusi stew. Ooh, I don't know what else is there.
Is one way in it?
Yes,
One way with egg
One more
inside.
egg with egg. It's basically a bean, like a bean pie.
Yeah,
with egg and it's pepper.
Yeah, the
and-
texture. I tried it, but I'm like,
it's
I
like
don't know
a
if I can get over
pate.
this.
Like as
yeah,
a-
it's really good
yeah.
though. I like
Yeah.
it. One more.
Yeah.
No rice, no hearty stuff, no like thick big meals, stuff like no like certain stew or
No, I'm simple. I like my puff though.
Do you like your sweets?
I like my sweet. My
That's
snacks.
her snack. You're a snacker.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll say yam and egg,
hey.
and then
I mean, egg is
pounded
so
yam
good.
or gari, one of those swallows with okra soup with fish in it, like white fish. Ooh, so good. And then you put like oxtail inside too.
Do you guys use Kobe,
What was
What's
that?
that?
the salted fish?
I think we used to use
Probably
stock
what is
fish.
stockfish?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or like all the soups with that swallow is good. And then what else is there? Pepper soup is really good too.
Don't
I
get-
crave
she's,
that.
like, authentic.
No, she's
Nigerian.
authentic. Yeah.
And
She's
then
my
like
mom.
really all the foods.
Yeah,
I can't
Jen's
even name
authentic. I'm picky.
5, but
I'm
I
picky.
eat all. So
I'm not picky. I love the days when I'll come home. There's some bodie, which is boiled plantain and some pepper,
oh, and
and
plantain, yeah,
egg, and some fish. I'm simple
Plantain
with
and
that. It
beans.
makes me save money.
it's good.
Yeah.
That's what you call cocoa and beans, right?
Yeah, cocoa
Cocoa and beans.
Oh, it's so
All right.
good. The money's sticking out. Man.
Hey guys,
Rich.
the best feeling in the world is when you put on clothes and you find money.
Only
Randomly.
Bernice's clothes. I didn't
I'm
invent
rich.
my clothes.
I would forget. to
Rich.
put the money. I don't forget. about
Rich
no
in the
money.
Lord.
Me either. Every money is being used.
No, that's how you put it. You put it in different places and you remember. You put it on your clothes. It's like, oh my gosh, money, $5. Go buy yourself something. So say. Anyways, so this week we're gonna talk about what it means to be. We're gonna talk about like manlyhood and womanhood and what that means and being a man and being a woman. So I'm getting our perspective to see what you think. Okay, so first question is to that obviously. What does it mean to be a man? What's your What's your
Growing
definition?
up or like
just
right now?
generally right now in your life? What do you think a man
Like
is?
what I stand on.
Yes.
Oh, okay. A man is someone that has integrity and his character is really firm and it's not really swayed. He can't be living both sides, like two sides, like which is, it can be tough for certain people. But yeah, someone that has integrity and character is really strong. A man provides for whoever he needs to provide for. It could be his family, friends, his mom, I don't know. Provides. And a man is like, you have to be a protector too. You have to. I'm not actually to be the gangster, the super gangster, but like you have to, like, I feel like every man should have that bone in their body that's like ready to go. Like I'm ready to go. Like
Like fight?
no. Like
Stand up for
stand up.
Okay,
stand
okay.
on something. It can either be you have to be physical with someone if someone's trying to attack someone, or like if you're at dinner and someone's like being like super disrespectful, and you have to like address it, like, and obviously not go out your way to try to impress people, but like, like that, protector role should be there, So yeah, someone that has integrity, character, is a protector, and yeah, and just firm in their faith. very firm in their faith, because you have to be firm in your faith because you want to lead someone in the future. You want to lead your family. You want to lead your wife. So it's like being firm in your faith is very important, and all those things encompasses like the great leader a man should be, because they need those things that can instill them to lead your family in the future. So yeah, those simple stuff.
Nicely said.
Yeah, thanks.
What are your thoughts?
I don't know. I was thinking my brain was like all over the place, but I feel like the first word that came is like being a nurturer, like being like soft.
This is for women.
Yeah, this is for women. Yeah, like being a nurturer, being soft, being like caring and looking out for people, and also just being like good with children. Like I feel like that's also a good thing, and being able to have also the skills of cooking. I don't think it's like necessary in terms of, but I feel like cooking is also like a way of like servant. Like being a good servant to like others, your family, and I also feel like you have to be like meek-hearted and like humble and definitely a good prayer woman. But I feel like that's always a stereotype because like, oh, back our mothers were that. But I feel like you do need to be that because like most of the time you are home and you are teaching your children, and you are probably more the first example, especially if you have like a husband who is out, who is not necessarily in the home or works from home. And I don't know. I think one thing that's also challenged me in terms of like, you've said it multiple times in terms of letting a woman be a woman, that can confuse people, but meaning like you don't always have to do everything. You don't always have to be the independent woman. And I think that's a lot of people or women, including myself, can struggle with that because like, even with my mom, like she's taught me how to be more of an independent woman and like do things on your own, because my dad was that dad who was a little bit more, he was out for work more times than, I can count. So I feel like being able to let the man take on that responsibility of being a provider and a protector, like that's super important to kind of fall back. And I feel like, letting a man lead and also being the person to like, being like, okay, you know what? No, you go ahead and make that decision.
I just want to add, literally all the points she said, I feel like a man should have that too.
Yeah.
Like for real, like nurturer, compassion, you have to have that. Cook, you should have that. Don't be relying on the woman to be cooking for you all the time. You better know how to cook something. But yeah, I really agree. Like that's the next side a man should have. Like there's no way you should be lacking in those things too, because that's a dangerous game. But go, Queen Bernice. Sorry.
Wow.
No.
Nice.
Thank you. No, I think I agree with what Janet said, like in that role. I think one thing that I was actually going to ask before I answered the question, or I was going to ask the questions, like what's one thing that you think like that we've lost in terms of what it means to be a man, what it means to be a woman? And Janet said something about like letting a man lead. I think we've, as women, have taken so much of like, I can do bad all by myself and just run with it. And so it's like, it's so difficult for us to be like letting a man lead. And so most times it's like, men don't even know what to do anymore because it's like the woman's doing it already. Like, what am I supposed to do now? I don't know what to do. I want to be chivalrous. I can't do that because she's like, don't worry about it. I can open the door. You can just go do your thing. Or it could be flipped too, where it's like, okay, the man's not doing what I want him to do in terms of like caring and being a gentleman. But it's like there's so much women out there that have taken that responsibility away from men and kind of put it on themselves.
Yeah, but I was watching something in terms of like they were saying that nowadays it's just different because before women didn't work, and so like that was just, the submissive was easier because you had to rely on your husband. But now, since there's so much happening in the world, like women do have to work and have to have things for themselves. So I think more women now are not looking for that security or provider or whatever, the things that they can do, but they're looking for more of can you be responsible for me, which is a little bit different than being like a provider.
But then it's like, I think taking care of somebody is
it's different though.
It is different, but I think because like, yeah, things have changed, and I think women obviously are working and they're doing things for themselves, they're providing, they're owning their own things because there's a lot more room for them to do it than it was years ago.
And it's not always, it's not their fault too, right?
No, yeah.
They
but
don't
some
have
women,
they can't wait on.
no, it's not
man
even
to
about
help,
waiting
so.
on a man, but it's like, it's giving them room to do what they desire to do. So if it's like, yeah, you have something for yourself and you know you can get it for yourself, that's where the humility comes in and the servanthood comes in, where it's like, okay, I know I can get this by myself, but I'm going to allow him to do in terms of provide for me in that area. Giving him the chance to do it, not necessarily saying that you can't do it for yourself, but it's like giving the man room. And that's something that I struggle with too, as like just growing up and just in general, I just was always independent. I didn't depend on anybody. I didn't like depending on anybody because I just felt like I can do it and I can probably do it better. So it's just like, I was always just like, okay, no, I'm not going to wait for anybody. And I just think also growing up with our mom mostly being there and our dad always on the road, you didn't get to see that balance of like how my dad provides in terms of physically being in the place, right? And so, yeah, I just find like I've lost. I mean, it's difficult for me to let a man lead. It's like having trust issues because I'm like, I've never seen that, and if I did, it's always like the temporary leading, and then it ends off being the woman taking on the bulk of the work.
You know, one thing I can say about my sisters, because they're successful in their own right, they give me the room to like lead them, which is actually like I was thinking about it, like simple stuff like, Nana, can you like fix the light for me, or can you like buy water and carry it, like, and it's like I'll do it, or like I'll clean like their kitchen for them or stuff like that, or they ask me to do something like what they would call, like what this generation will call manly, I will like do for them. And I know they can do it by themselves, but like it's cool to see that they have like certain like accolades, I guess, but they still like are humble enough to be like, no, like Nana, even the younger brother, like, Nana, like, can you do this for me? And it's like thinking about it, it's like, yeah, like even my mom is independent in a way, but it's like I've taken on a role where it's like I need to like step in and like do this and this and this for her. So it's like, it's good that I get that opportunity for me to lead, you know, my loved ones when it comes to a woman.
I was going to ask, what's one thing that you would find very frustrating or annoying about a woman that she does that you're just like, yo, I wish all women didn't do? Like, what's one thing that you kind of like have seen in women that you're just like, women need to?
You mean like not attract? Like it's not attractive.
It's not attractive to be
trait.
Yeah, like
to
a
be
trait.
like pursue someone.
Yeah.
I think like just like, oh, I can't lift this. Like, can you get that for me? Like,
you mean
being too weak?
like
being too weak.
I don't know.
Like not
like they're
it's not
not
weak,
weak,
but like it's like.
but it's like you
Some
can
of the
be
word.
too dependent on simple things.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, and
that's the word that's there.
yeah, you could be too dependent on simple things, and I'm like, if I'm not here, what would you do? Like, you know, it's just you can't always rely on like, I don't know. It's hard to explain the simple things. Like, I don't know, but.
So then the woman is finding a balance of where should I, you know, I don't know. I'm just saying like how like let go
It's
should
tricky.
I be, how
Yeah,
then
yeah.
how, you know, much should I do
Like
for myself?
the other day, my sister, I don't know if this relate, but my sister wanted to go buy a snack because we're watching Love is Blind, sick. And I'm like, for a second, I'm like, no, why you? I should go. Like, that's how my mind just thinks. Like, because I don't want anything happening to you. Like, gas, I'd rather go pump the gas. You shouldn't pump the gas. Like,
Well, who do you think taught you that?
No,
like,
it's just
of, like,
it's just trying to be
how
a
did you
servant
naturally...
mind. I just try to have a servant mindset, and it's just try to make less work.
No, but she's asking, how did you learn that? Like, how did you get to the point of saying, like, oh, I need to do that, or I need to be the one that's going out to pump the gas, or
you know,
I need to be
know.
the one to
I think
buy
it's
snacks.
just the servant in me that wants to like make someone's life easier, and like the love I have for them, like, nah, I'm gonna do this, and it's just, and it's also the how society has played into the role of like, no, woman shouldn't do that. Like, of course I know a woman's gonna do that if she's driving by herself, but if I'm there, she shouldn't do that. You know, even if I'm tired, like, I should be the one that's doing that stuff. Like, I wouldn't mind a woman driving. Like, she could drive, but like, because I don't really like to drive. You know, but like, stuff like that, like, some people can look, oh, like, I don't want someone to be like, no, what do you? I can do it. Like, what are you talking about? Like, no, give the man room.
That's what I'm saying. It's like sometimes there's no space for that, where it's just
And
like
it's
allow.
nice.
I can only imagine how a man feels when you're able to like show off and be
like they'll be like, oh, can
yeah,
you
I
help
got
me
this.
with this? I say, okay, yes,
Yeah,
I can.
yeah.
It's not a burden. It doesn't feel like a burden. I feel good, to be honest.
I feel sometimes people could be like, oh, like gender specific roles. There's no more gender specific roles, and it's like sometimes you still need the division a little bit.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be like completely like this is a man's job and this is a woman's job, but there should still be some type of divide where it's just like you kind of still know like, hey, let the man do this.
Yeah.
That's
I'd
what
rather not take out
that's
the trash.
that's what you're created for, like, you know, to do that kind of specific role, and then let the woman do this. Like the cooking, sure, not everybody can cook, but the reality is like we can do that, like, right? And so it's like, obviously if you're trained in your home and your mother teaches you and all of that stuff, because some people just never learned, but it's like just have those, like there should still be a little bit of room for like it shouldn't be like blurred.
Yeah,
men, women just do everybody does everything.
Like I know I'm not good at like being handy. Like my mind will go crazy if I'm building.
And that's what I'm saying. So it's
my
like
mind will go crazy. I need someone.
if your
I'd rather
partner
wash the dishes.
Like,
then go.
That's something I'm like, you can blur the lines.
Yeah,
like it ain't no like women need to wash the dishes. Men need to be sitting in the dining and just sit down and watch TV. Like no, it's like that could be blurred, but there's certain things I feel like, and
but then there's an area of, I think, the mixing of generations in terms of like seeing my generation as my mom. I'm like, he can get up and go do like,
the cooking.
What are you talking about?
It has to be
right now?
balanced. That's what I'm saying.
No,
you
but
always be the woman
but
cooking,
which
is crazy. Like some people like that.
But I think that for them it depends on for them. My mom is like, this is not a burden for me. I already know. It's my job.
Yeah.
And my dad is kind of like,
I already been getting.
This is just it's part of the whole
tone is set.
Yeah, it's like it's part of it. Like for her to be like, go and cook it yourself. Well, she does sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. You can go cook it yourself or go eat something. She'll do that sometimes. But she knows that at the end of the day, her role is to do that. Yeah. That's her job because she's been raised like that for how long. And so to switch that now and be like, you're cooking today. Well,
that's what I'm saying.
Nobody's eating anything.
You have to set the tone like early in the relationship. One thing my mom said to me, like quick story that triggered me a little bit. It's just, so the lights came off, right, in my sister's house. And then she's like, oh, Nana, like, why don't you go, what's the breaker? Go to the breaker. And I was like, no, Becky's coming down. This is her house. She knows where it is. Let her go and do it. Oh, you don't like to learn. You don't like to learn. You don't like to do this. I was like, Mommy, like, not everything. Oh, she's like, oh, it's a manly job. You know, you don't want to be a man. You don't want to build stuff. I said, Mommy, it's just, it's her house. Like, she knows where it is. It's like, you need to stop saying this, men have to do this. Like, women can do this too. You
That's
know?
what I'm saying. There's a
That
balance.
generation.
It's a balance.
It's a balance.
Weird.
It's very tricky because
it's the new school. Like you want some of the older traditional ways, but you also want the newer ways, and you gotta mix that, and that makes it blend. Like, but having totally traditional ways is not good. But also having two new school ways is also not a good thing as well.
Yeah, I want to say this too. Like, this ladies, let men lead. Even if you're with a man, and he may not be where he's at. Like he's working somewhere else. Like, give the man some time, please, because that pressure can make him feel like he's being belittled and he's not a man, you know? But it's like everyone has their seasons where they're up, they're down. Like, and nowadays, I keep on saying this, like women are getting to the bag faster than the men, to be honest. So you probably will meet a man that's not making the money you're making. So you have to give the man some space to lead. You can see the fruit, like when you're getting to know the person. Trust me, you can see the fruit. If the fruit's not there, then it's like, okay. But you can see the fruit. Sometimes people want the fruit and the money to be together. But it's like, as long as you see the fruit, the money will come, the job, the status, whatever the man is trying to desire. As long as the man has vision, give the man space to figure it out and make him lead you. Because people be like, I have more money than you. I have all these accolades. I'm smarter than you. So why would I trust you to lead me?
Yeah.
That's not nice.
But if a man doesn't show you that he can lead
That's what I'm
you,
saying. He
then
has to show you. How does someone show
was just
you?
about to
Like,
say it.
yeah, like that's someone needs to know. These people need
did
to
you
know.
have to? Okay, the previous question, but it's okay. How does he show you? I think like the way you set up in terms of like maybe you're on a date or like certain decisions that you make with each other, like not let's say you make the definite decision. I'm just giving an example of decisions. Like you don't make the definite decision, but you also consult me in things that we're doing, or like when we go out for a meal, or how you treat me when I'm outside, or how you treat other people, like just all things in terms of personality, characteristics, like how you are with other people, how you manage your money, like, you know, how you manage your finances, all that is encompassing. So I don't know.
I think for me, like without just not even dating this person, just in general, just seeing them, I feel like it's like always asking like, hey, do you need any help? How can I help you? And it's not even about like you want to do it. It's just being able to offer that. And somebody says no, then you're fine, whatever. It's like, oh, yeah, I'm okay. Or always like being aware of like, not just myself, but people around you, and just being, I think for me, it's just being helpful and showing that you're present.
Yeah.
I think being present in terms of like, hey, I'm aware of my surroundings. I'm aware that this is happening. And so I can just tell like, okay, this person is a person that is cautious and is conscious of people's needs, right? And so I think that's important as a man. If you just come in a room and you just off here being oblivious, yeah, I'm worried, because then it's like, how would you know what I need then if you ain't paying attention? You need to be aware of what is needed in the space that you're in. It's not always asking for help, but just like maybe subtle things like, okay, I realize that something over there is out of place, like, or like for example, if you're at a party and it's your friend's party and
You're just sitting down.
you just out here just chilling, and it's just like, okay, you notice that there's a gap, like, you know what I mean, like doing something like that, or like that's what I mean by like leadership. I feel like it's just
how can I help?
How can I help is something that I feel like, because it provides safety. Like everybody wants to be secure, right? And so if I'm around people that I'm like, oh, okay, this person is sensitive and is aware, and then that makes me feel more comfortable, because I'm always like, okay, how can I help somebody in this space? Like, what can I do to make somebody feel more comfortable? And so I think that's just important as a man, is just being able to recognize that, and like not let your pride be too high.
Oh yeah, that's a good
And just
one.
kind of let it, you know, be humble. Like, let the lady help you then. You know, that's a good one. Being able to receive the help. Because women always, they're like, yeah, let the man help you. Let the man help you. But it's like, if it's reversed, it's like, how often do men really want a woman to help?
Probably not.
It's just like, I'm okay, I'm good. Even like talk about like finances and stuff like that. It's like, it's a tricky space, because it's like,
Some women can handle money better than the
I
man.
know, but sometimes it's tricky for some people, right? Some people don't.
I never want to
don't-
be too macho to receive help.
Yeah.
No way. I know someone always, like, it could be anybody. Someone can always have a better like idea than you that can spark different things. So it's like, nah, I don't.
Yeah, being open is like a key factor, and being open to listen to other people's perspectives and ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't touch on this. This thing just touched my mouth. We didn't touch on this part, but I wanted to talk about like so on Instagram. It depends on what you follow, but like for me lately, I've just seen like a lot of posts about women just really being overly sexualized and stuff like that, and like really being very explicit with their like sexual activity and stuff like that. And it's like, how do you find that? Have you seen that on Instagram? Like, do you find that?
Not lately.
Okay.
To be honest.
It depends on like what
And
and
what comes up on your feed anyways.
yeah, and like it depends on what you're listening to too, right? So
Yeah.
I just said that. That's funny.
Yeah.
But I just find like, I think that's another, in terms of cultural way, because even though it doesn't matter, but culturally, like the status that people are in right now is just like just very over sexualized, and I feel like this is just for women in general. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. I just find like they feel like you need to do specific or look a specific way or act a specific way. It's like, you really don't. I don't think that's what womanhood is. I think there's more to womanhood than just your body and like what
But
you
people
do.
struggle with that for sure.
I know, but it's just like, it's very unfortunate because it's a distorted view of like what a woman is.
But then it's also about like what men are actually perceiving of what they want, like what they looking at or what are they thinking in their head.
Sorry, cut off.
Sorry about that.
Was that camera going on the whole time?
cut off.
Wow. Gonna have to sync that.
Oh, you could, yeah, that's,
Yeah, it won't be heard.
yeah, we're back.
I hope so.
Sorry about that. We got it. The battery died. But I
Yeah.
don't remember where we left off.
Saying
but that's okay.
Instagram. Oh,
Instagram,
yeah.
yes. We talked about Instagram and women just over sexualizing themselves, and you were going to say something.
I was just gonna say, like, everyone has a nice body and face. You gotta offer more to the table. I'm at that point in my life. There gotta be more.
Yeah.
It has to be more.
Yeah. I think it's just also too, it's just the younger generation that's
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
into it, right? And so they don't understand, like, when you get to 25, 26, 27,
Yeah.
28, 30, 34,
Yeah.
you would
Don't
know
care.
why we say this, though, because
Oh yeah.
it don't make sense to be
It doesn't.
filling your body with all types of nonsense and then, like,
Sorry.
The fillers. Stupid duck lip fillers.
Side note.
Cut it out, bro.
I love how like a lot of like, celebrities and stuff are realizing taking the fillers out of their face and like creating
Yeah.
natural, like just
Like back to the 90s.
just
Black China or something.
no the word influencing them in the right way in terms of to not do those things because before it was that thing, but like take it out of your face.
Your lips
gonna-
is better like that. Normal.
And people are getting sick. You don't want to get sick because you chose to put something in your body.
Your
It's
bum.
like
Yeah,
it's
I
not
think
floating all
it
over your
doesn't-
system.
yeah.
Like it's too
And
much.
it does cause health issues at the end of the day. But I just think, I just brought that up because I just find that womanhood has also gone to, that's what they put as definition, to be a specific type, like sexualized and have this curvaceous body and
If I see the curves on
wear
my...
these nice slick clothes with half this stuff is not even, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like there's so much more to than womanhood is not just about your body. And I just think even manhood too, like men be doing craziness too. So
they really do
they're out here trying to, flex and
seduce
stuff.
people
Yeah. So.
online.
Yeah, the only curvy stuff I see on my thing is like workout stuff. But I'm actually fascinated.
But that's also
sometimes.
that's also a
Different area.
Hey, it's a different ball game.
yeah,
It's
and it
tricky
can
Yeah.
Yeah.
take people to another.
Yeah.
Like before it was like fitness, but now fitness with like looks and like it's just
Sexual,
getting sexualized even more. It's like let's just work out, guys.
To be
Like
healthy.
let's just work
To
out to
live.
be healthy.
To live and to survive and
it.
to see our great grandchildren.
That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's not lose the.
So yeah, let's not lose. I'm still relearning what that means to be feminine and to be a woman.
Same.
You grow into it, to be
Yeah,
honest.
them two are very...
Like you grow into it. I think that's as you age, you just grow into it. You realize like certain things. Like I can't do all by myself. I can, but I won't sustain for that long, right?
Yeah.
We can go by yourself, but then you can have somebody else with you and go further.
Be a woman.
Yes,
Be a man.
be a man.
Humble.
Some people
caring,
think I'm too emotional.
emotional,
I
vulnerable.
heard, side note,
love it.
not side note, but this can open another box. But just, I heard somebody say like, on Instagram, somebody said like, before it was, men were taught not to cry, not to show emotions, and now we're in an age where they're like, show your emotions, share everything, but there's no balance. So it's like either you're really, really emotional, or you're like completely like you don't show no emotion. So there's no balance anymore for men, because it's like, yes, we love men to be. Share your share your thoughts and share your emotions, but then you have to have that balance of like, okay, I need to learn how to push this aside for the time being, work through it. So it's like a lot of things are like extremes, to be honest. There's no more of a meet in the middle anymore. It's always just like one or the other. So it's just working towards like finding how God wants it to be, and just he created it in a unique way. I just think Satan has distorted everybody's view, so you're just kind of working your way and trying to figure out what exactly it means to be a man or a woman. So
Not to toot my own horn. I think I'm good at playing the teetering the scales of emotional and not emotional. It's cool though, because I can be emotional in my head, but no one will even know if you know me. If you know me, then you know, like, okay, he's feeling some type of way. Like, someone can say something and be like, okay, but if you guys say something, like, she will come and be like, oh, I know that probably hurt you, but. And I'm like,
yes, but it comes like it's just about learning and just finding the great examples, like just talk to God.
Is
That's
that the
what
moral of
I'm
the
saying.
story? Is that your moral of the story?
The moral of the story?
Yeah, be a woman and be a man.
Yeah, but just
Yeah.
it's more so not be a woman, be a man, but be like find your woman and find your man,
Yeah.
and the things that God has allowed us to.
Once you find your rhythm, the pocket, you find that special one.
I feel like
It will-
I feel like
it will
women
be good.
find their womanhood in their mid-20s.
I'm not a woman, so I don't know.
Like
but yeah.
there's a shift. Like there's something that shifts in that age. You're just like, okay, now I understand.
I'm a movement by myself,
Oh,
but I'm a force when we together.
yeah.
Baby, I'm good all by myself. Baby, you make me better. You make me better. You make me better.
You make me better.
You make me better.
You make me better.
You make me better.
You make me better.
You make me better. First,
No. All right. Well.
I love her because she got her own.
Oh yeah.
I love her because she got her own. She don't need mine, not alone. There ain't nothing but no sexy. Shout out Jimmy Fox, we love you, man. We hope you get better, bro.
What's it called?
Independent?
What's the song? How to go after that?
Light skin.
No. She got it. What's after that?
I love her because she got her own. She don't need mine because there ain't nothing that's more sexy. I don't know. She gonna look at me like Captain Save 'em. Go
No.
digging, she won't do that.
I don't even know what he's talking about.
No, that's a
but
different verse.
That's
That's Neo.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
That's Jamie Foxx. We're trying to. Oh, guys, I know you want to go. It's okay.
Yeah. That's a wrap for us. But before we leave,
You know what you do.
I don't know if you know this, but on Spotify you can actually put in questions.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
So
Yeah?
yes, you can. You can put like your comment in Spotify. So while you are commenting, you can also give us a rating and give us 5 stars.
5 stars.
Yes.
And also follow before you even put a comment. Just follow.
Yeah.
That's the
guys.
simple task. Just follow.
You already clicked on. So,
Yeah,
like,
you're
you
here.
might as well do the work.
You might as
Yeah.
well. If you're on YouTube right now and you're listening, thank you so much for coming to the end.
Yeah.
Share with somebody this will bless.
Yeah.
Second of all, like. Third of all, subscribe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Trying to turn this
When you
into a
click,
9 to
just
5.
subscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, it's there.
Very simple.
Very
Simple.
easy.
You might have to do videos at the beginning. Before you watch this video, subscribe.
Yes.
Thank you. Come again.
So once again, we are the Juxtaposition. You can catch us on Instagram. The Juxtaposition podcast _ Unfortunately, our name was taken, but it's okay. We're gonna be still rocking it. Other than that, I hope you have a blessed week and you found something helpful in this
Video.
podcast.
Let us know.
Let us know in the comments.
That's
Bye.
Peace.